here with all these 6 boxes, won't we?
And we're live.
Oh, look, there you go. That's 6 of us that's in 7. Who's the 7th one?
I don't know. Can I see?
I can only see.
I can't even see numbers.
Oh, welcome, everybody. How are you all?
Hello.
Good evening.
Introduce everybody. We've got Ali, top centre. We've got Steve, who's like blankety blank. We've got Steve. We've got Gary Daniels, bottom right. We've got Andy Pickles, of course. And we've got the gorgeous Jo Ali. How are you, everybody?
Yeah, good. Very good.
Well, thank you.
Have you all had a good Black Friday?
Yeah, busy one, but yes, yeah, good.
What have you been doing then, Mr. Daniels? Fill us in.
Well, no, I've got a training school and we did a Black Friday offer and it's just gone a bit crazier than we thought it would. So it's just been a day of sending manuals out the door and everything, which is good. It's good. Just
fantastic.
busy.
Steve, what have you been up to today?
What have I been up to?
Yes.
No, I don't really want to say that live.
Tell us, Steve, what you've been up to today.
In my day, well, I was filming all this morning.
Okay.
And then I had all my daily chores to do with the workmen that are here working on the outside of the house.
Okay.
So, and then I'm with you guys. So that's been literally my whole day taken up.
Very busy and fascinating. Ali, what about you?
This morning I taught and then I choreographed bits and pieces. I phoned Sound Dynamics. I had a conversation with Zoe McNulty. I did the school runs and now I'm here with you all.
Okay. Jo, what about
I way too much on the Black Friday sales in other people's sales.
What about you, Jo? What have you been doing?
I taught my over 70s Pilates and I used I love Mind Body Soul and I like your Mind Body, and then I taught pop-up dance aerobics to 90s house party, and then I've done mummy things. Very boring. I've not even looked at a Black Friday sale. That's sad. And now I'm drinking wine, so not so boring. Chatting to good friends.
Yeah, for sure. Andy, what about your day today? How was the Black Friday sale gone?
It's going well, very well. Enjoyed our live session this morning. And then with my other hat on, my Tidy Boys hat on, me and Mr. Mozart went live to our other world to promote our new album.
Oh, wow.
The Black Friday sale has been very well received by our Pure Energy community. And the thing that I always like is the new guys that join us. So 28 new members, customers have joined today.
Brilliant.
Since we started Pure Energy Go, we've now got 2,030 instructors.
Wow.
I know. Wow. It's quite like, wow. Yeah.
That's good.
Busy day.
Very good.
Yeah.
So
what about you, Reg?
Yeah, I've been on Facebook quite a lot. I've done a Facebook Live. I did a 6:30 a.m. class, 7:15 class, 7:30 class. Took Logan to school, did mummy bits, came back, did an hour with Andy, more Pure Energy work, then some more of my work, then went live again at 1, worked till 4, picked Logan up, did Logan things till 7:30, and then here I am, first glass of wine. First glass of wine for about 6 months, I think.
God bless you.
No. So we're all very excited. So if
How
you've been,
how do you get up that early and teach on the morning?
Yeah, I agree.
I don't know. I just always have done. I've always got up really early, and I quite enjoy that. So it's a good session, half 6 it is. And it's always busy. So it's good. So what music have you all used today then? Jo, what did you teach to today?
I talked to Mind Body Soul, and I like your Mind Body one, like the signature release. And then I taught dance aerobics to Rob.
Stay up.
Cheers, Jane.
Cheers, Jane.
Cheers.
Jane.
Where's your drink, Jane Nichols?
Oh my God, Steve! I didn't know that was you.
It was me.
Yeah. Lord.
Have you had a few drinks, Jane?
What?
Have you had a few drinks?
No. Have I had a drink? Oh, I've had a drink. No, I had one with dinner, but that's it. And one's my limit.
Oh,
Have you talked today, Jane? Hey? Have you talked to me? Have you talked? Relax, you called me. You were out it. You don't remember. You called me. Oh, every time I looked at my phone, Rachel Holmes calling me. All through class, Rachel Holmes calling me. I'm messaging going, I'm teaching. Oh, it's Rachel Holmes calling me. You were sitting on it. Just checking you were all right. So what music did you use, Jamie? What? What music did you use to teach to? Oh, I put it on your Pilates Fusion. Oh, you did? Yeah, I love it. What did you use today, Steve?
What did I use? Well,
Yeah,
what do you think I would use? I was filming. Now, bear in mind, I was filming, not teaching my classes. So what do you think I would have used out of all those mixers?
Rob to
Sarah.
It's not the Roxy Sarah, the last one for sure.
House
the
party.
90s house, yeah.
And the 90s, yeah.
That was Rob is actually.
Favourites, but the Rob to Sarah latest one is definitely my favourite out of all of them. I've got to be honest.
Yeah.
Do you think it's the best one that we've done?
Yeah, for sure. You have to, and I suppose the good thing about it is you have to actually listen and go, is that actually the original track that I can hear then?
Yeah, always, yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's that good that you've got to second guess it. You've got to listen and you think, this is so-and-so track coming in and actually isn't, but it's mixed in that way that you think, it's actually brilliant, is this?
Yeah.
Did you spot some of the influence tracks in there?
Yes.
Yeah.
If you know your 90s music, as you say, you go, hold on, that feels like. But because Rob worked with the guy called Ian Bland, who was the Dancing Divas in the 90s, so he remixed Baby D and produced loads and loads of the big 90s tunes. Ian's brilliant at taking a well-known track and moving it to the left or the right.
Yeah.
He knows how to get the sounds because he produced sounds. So there's a fine art in creating a terrible cover version or just taking you back to that sound because you know how to get it. And that's what Rob and Ian did. And it really is.
That last one is absolutely, I've got to be honest with it, is awesome.
Yeah.
Now, the good news is
it's the sort of thing that, to be fair, I mean, if we're all sort of like, you know, license free in this period when we've had it has been a godsend, especially if you've been teaching on Facebook, you know, and if we're all honest about it, I think if you could go teach live again, face to face, we'd all do what's your natural instinct is to jump back in and put your original artist music on. However, that last one by Rob T, I've got to be honest here and say, you would use that in a face-to-face class.
Yeah.
100%.
You would use that in a face-to-face. I mean, I'm not talking because your mind body release is what you've got. You'd use them in face-to-face anyway, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Without a doubt, you really, really would. But for sure, you know, I would definitely use that last Rob because they're face-to-face again.
Yeah, absolutely. The good news is Rob is working with Ian again, and we've asked Rob to take himself back to late 90s, early 2000s when all those.
Me as well.
Sorry?
Can you take me as well? I'd like to go back.
Well, he's producing now. He's taking all those big trance classics like System F, Goriella, you know, all those big gate crasher anthems that you would hear back in the day.
Yeah.
So the next one, it's moving into that trance era. So it's going to be epic. That's going to come out in January.
Wow.
What about the Jan Savage track? How's that going to sound? The Jan Savage album that we're doing next Monday.
Yeah, so what we're doing now is we're getting big DJs, because what we've created now is 500 brand new tracks, because they are original artist tracks that we're creating. So we're now asking big DJs like Anne Savage, Dave Pearce, to say, take some of our catalogue of new tracks and go mix them as a DJ. So Anne's doing it now. It's going to be a kind of a low to high impact curve, taking you right up. So Anne's mixing now a brand new album for Go, and then we're talking to Dave Pearce about doing the same. So that's where we're heading. Yeah.
Brilliant.
Very cool. Very cool.
The BPM of that. Could I start to it?
It'll start around 135 and curve up to about 145, 150.
Nice.
A stomper.
Mad bar.
Dance banger.
But I think you'd say it the same with any of the Mind Body or the hit. Any of the hit mixes that we've done, the last 10, you would use all of them face to face, in a boot camp, outdoors, indoors. You wouldn't think any other, would you? You wouldn't think that there was other.
You want that they're all really, really good.
But also the Latin, the drum and bass, Latin, electric dance music stuff is wicked. And I still love Cardio Energy.
Yeah.
Like when you think back, when you were saying that today, I totally had forgotten. And I like the new Street 2. That's a really different sound, but still real.
Yeah. And as we mentioned this morning's broadcast, we're just beta testing the app now, because obviously not everyone teaches to a continuous mix. So with the new version of the app, which we're just ironing out the bugs on, you can create your own playlists from every individual track that have now been edited down to sort of 5 minutes. So they're all performance tracks now. So if you're doing dance, street, strength, you've now got your ability to create your own playlist. So I think that would be quite a positive thing as well.
Do you teach single track stuff as well?
Me?
Yeah. Do you still teach single track, or do you always continue it?
No, only Zumba, but it's mostly Zumba or like I tell you what I was thinking today when I was watching you and Anne. I was thinking, God forbid, I hate COVID and this year is just horrific. But imagine this music when we used to film our DVDs. They would be banging.
Yeah.
If we went back 10, 15 years when we used to do DVDs and you're so ahead of yourself. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It would have been so good. But no, I don't use single track. But I like single track. I think to allow the instructor freedom with brilliant music, I mean, yeah, you'd completely sorting them out, you know. One is
I
great.
like single tracks. I like a performance track.
Yeah.
I like something to come on it all together to.
Yeah.
And the thing that to change the playlist but keep the performance track the same.
So you'd have a continuous mix all the way through the class, and then at the end, you pick a
track, and it's the performance one we all love.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like an explosion at the end or something like a.
Something to work to as well, isn't it? Because it's in the week. Everyone's in their mind, and you can't rehearse in your head. We do, don't we?
Yeah.
We feed the track and then feed the class with a routine. I bet everyone in the class also. I'd like to think they also rehearse in their head every week.
Claire's just come in. How are you, Claire?
All right, thank you.
Now, what have you taught to today?
I didn't. I had a dilemma.
Why?
I'm supposed to be doing my Zumba on Zoom, and I don't know what happened, but Zoom just wouldn't let anyone in. So I had to like put a video on instead. Oh, bless the nightmare. And I can't get in, and I couldn't work out how to get there. I don't know what had happened, but when I went into my settings, it had all changed. Everything had changed, and that's the first, like, since March. It's the first major problem that I've had with Zoom. So, yeah, I've not done too bad. But yeah, yesterday I did
like a sort of chilled fitness Pilates with the R&B, you know, the Mind Body Soul. I love that one.
Oh yeah,
So-
oh yeah, that one. Is it Mind Body Soul? Mind Body Soul.
Oh yeah, love it.
That is it. Do you ever go back to the old house ones? What old? Like were made in April.
Yeah. Yeah, I use loads. Like I like her Cardio House 4.
I like to, yeah.
That is just so cool. Love it. So I use that quite a lot. All the like Cardio House, I love.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What
cool.
you use tomorrow, Steve? What will we use tomorrow? I bet you'll use Rob Cetero again tomorrow, won't you?
Yeah, I'll definitely use that in the morning. Yeah, for step. Yeah.
What do you use for kettlebells? Do you use an interval or do you have more of a background?
But, Joy, it's funny that you should say that. That I was gonna. This is how I was gonna use the Halloween one, right? Now then, I know there's the accumulator on the others, but I've used the Halloween one a few times out of Halloween.
What, just to spook them? Spook you.
I might use Garage tomorrow.
Oh yeah, the garage, of course. That's all that was
So cool. I used that in, when we went back after the first lockdown and we went back to teaching clubs. I used that in the club and they absolutely loved it. Even because we have to keep the door open, the whole gym were like, "Oh my god, it was like you were having a proper party," and they wanted to, and then people were coming in to do, you know, like staff were coming in to do the class and they absolutely loved it. It was brilliant. So I might use that tomorrow. That's got a great vibe.
That's got a good vibe, that garage has really good. Who did Garage? Who was the producer, Andy, on Garage?
On Garage, Paul Maddox.
Oh,
wow.
I've just heard today we're working on a bit of a tech house thing. So we've got some really cool stuff coming through at the minute from the producers. We've got another combat next week. A different guy's done combat. That's pretty amazing. So yeah, the music's coming fast actually. And the next Mind Body Beat, I think we're working on a Goa vibe, and that is awesome.
Nice.
so tell us what Tech House is, Andy. So what is Tech House? How is that different to the other sort of house?
Sort of your typical house, funky house has got a lot of swing to it, a lot of vocals, but your tech house is much more minimal. But you like the big DJs like Patrick Topping have really taken it to another level. So it's really simplistic, really grooving bass, simple percussion, and the good tech house is very minimal. But then a lot of tech can be a little bit too sparse when it's not got enough in it for fitness. But when we were discussing this in the office today, so tech house is the biggest kind of genre of club music, really. So it's minimal, but it's got that drive and it's got that groove. So it's kind of a less is more thing. But if you're teaching step or you're teaching conditioning, it's just got that sort of that intensity that you need, that strong beat. So yeah, it's a big vibe. If you want to hear good tech house, go and listen to the likes of Patrick Topping. So yeah, it's good stuff. Really good.
So everybody around this table is an OG PE for many, many decades. So if you were going back into the back catalogue all over the last 20, 30 years, and you could choose one original artist that we brought through onto go, and you could get it on the app, what would be the one that comes to mind right now that you would have? And I'm going to go with Gary first.
Oh, what individual track or
no? And now a PE mix from back in the day. It could be cassette. It could be a CD. It could be one of the real old school ones. Which one would you always go to?
the one I still go to? I can't say it because I'll put the list together, so I'm not going to use that one. I was going to say Combat 15 because I use it for spin and everything, but I'd probably still go back as far as like step 69.
Oh my God. Hang
Good
on,
one.
Luke just woke up. I'll be back in a minute.
No. Yeah, no, step 69 is a great party one, isn't it? And like I say, I still use Combat 15 because the tracks haven't dated. It's got all, you know, the proper stuff in it, the hardcore that for combat you use, for cycle you use, and everything else, which is great.
I love seeing all the cassettes being shared on the Pure Energy group. All the old stuff. I think it was Martin Jenkins shared High Impact 1.
Yeah.
I remember
Going out there,
mixing
sheds and things like that, and finding all different things. It's great.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Okay, so that was totally unplanned.
What have you got?
Oh,
Nice work. Yeah, the old cassettes.
What's on there? Oh dear God. Wait, what's in my drawer? I swear, unplanned.
Is that you?
It's a picture I took yesterday. Things can only get better. Blondie. Oh my God.
How old's that? That's about 25 years old.
It's a tape. People watching this that don't know what a tape is. Oh,
Joe, what did you say? Which one?
Hey?
Which one did you say, Joe?
Oh, I didn't. Gary was saying it. God, I don't know. Tape cassettes. I used to love the funk ones. Do you remember the funk ones?
Yeah, the orange ones.
Yeah, I love yours and Jane's. Was it Perfect? What was the blue tape cassette? Not Perfect. What was it called?
We are going back.
Select.
Select theory.
Select.
There was only one that was yours, Rach. That release of yours. I'd play it in the car now.
Rex and Beck. That one.
That one that starts with Sandy B. Starts with Sandy
Yeah.
B. It will go round.
Yeah.
Jacob.
Classic.
Oh,
That's very old. That must be mid-90s.
I love them. I love the mashup. Elise did when I was working with PE. She did. I think it was Step 71, and it was like like a mashup. So it was like Lady Mojo into like.
That was cool. One was 76 like that.
Or was it 76? I've got it wrong.
I don't know.
You're on it.
I don't know. Yeah, the mashups were cool.
It was when I worked with Richard Lee worked there. When Richard Lee was in Helen's Husband, voiceover man. I tried to get on to bring him on. I think we should have got Richard Lee on tonight, don't you?
Yeah.
Just go 1, 2, 3 and rest.
Because everybody, people, whenever you walk into a gym all over the UK, you hear that noise, you hear.
Yeah.
But when Richard was head of Pure Energy, we worked with a DJ called Gary Galver, Gary G. Do you all remember Gary G?
Yeah.
How can you not?
And Gary G created the mashed up. I worked with him on those mashed up releases, and they were phenomenal mixers. Do you remember those?
He's really gifted, isn't he? Like, he's funny.
I'm going to be honest. I thought actually Gary G used to produce some of mix some of the best ones at the time.
Yeah. When did Gary work there?
Would you agree?
When I was working there, he was still there.
Yeah, Gary's still mixing for us. He's still doing Master Mix.
Is he?
Yeah.
He's
I'll get
brilliant.
him back on Pure Energy then if he's a big
Oh,
fan.
he's real.
He was quirky. So quirky.
Follow him on Facebook. He's hilarious.
Yeah. Quirky with his sound, wasn't he? Like, and
Well,
cheeky.
especially back in the years when you used to have to go in. Do you remember when we used to have to go in when we'd put a track list together? We used to have to go in, and if Gary G was there, he'd give you the most grief going, wouldn't he?
Yeah. Yeah. And he was like
would.
Andy.
He would.
He was like Andy Steve. I know this is asking a lot, but do you think that song would stretch? He's like, Andy, no. No, that's blasphemy. I was like, I get it.
Well, we did have this debate this morning. DJs versus instructors. Can you make that track 145? No, because it's been produced at 125. It's a house record. It's not a high energy record, for God's sake.
Oh, it's us instructors. We're a nightmare.
You are, to be honest with you. I mean, those DJs, we do pitch our music up when we're playing it, only by, +8. But my goodness me, you guys want it like +32.
Not since I'm having to dance. Yeah, with no sprung floors, I'm sticking with the level it's.
And can I just say, talking from a representing the music producers and DJs, 32 count phrase. Records weren't built that way. Rolling Stones did not write a record in 32 count phrase. And I'm like, guys, would it be all right if we didn't 32 count phrase? No, it needs to be. We have to find ourselves editing ABBA to repeat.
Oh yeah.
Oh no, yeah, we've had this conversation a lot, haven't we, with the phrases, because you always have to add in. That's why when you like the old classic, and there's another one.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Yeah. Counts though, wasn't it?
Yeah. The house music's not so bad, but when we're dealing with the 80s, particularly, my God.
Yeah. Guys, please forgive me. I've got to hold my family Zoom for my 70-year-old parents, their friends.
Bring them in.
I'm so sorry. It's such a pleasure to see everyone.
Thanks, Joe. Thanks,
Joe.
See you soon.
Great chat. Oh, I just leave the studio.
Yeah, just leave.
Lots of people in the chat there as well.
Cool.
Hello, everybody.
There we go.
I know. Has anybody got any requests?
Steve. Peter. God.
Yeah, Steve keeps popping in and out, doesn't he?
Yeah, Steve's got. He was boasting about it's better on mobile. No, it's not, Steve.
Losing you, Steve.
No, Steve, I think we can confirm it's not better on a mobile. Although he can move around, it's not better.
All right. Don't give me grief.
You're like Mr. Claypole. Appearing and disappearing.
It's gone.
Claypole. Oh my goodness.
Mr. Claypole.
Yeah.
Name the program.
And
Rent to Go. 2 points to Rachel Holmes in the top there.
That was the last time you watched TV.
Yeah.
That probably was.
Oh, Nikki Riosi's watching us.
I want Nikki to come in. Will she come in? I'm going to bring her into the street. I'm not sure.
Watson's back. You're right. He's back. He's wandering around.
He's back. Here we go.
He keeps going to the fridge for another beer.
I'm back.
So, which is, if all of you have been using hits, one of the hit albums, which one has been your favourite, and which?
For me, I like anything on a 50-10.
Oh, do you? Okay.
Yeah.
I've got no brain for them.
Yeah, anything with the 50-10 works really well with the trampoline classes that I've been doing, and the hit bar that I have. That works really, really well. As long as it's not too fast, obviously.
Gary, what about you?
Hit 9. I really like Hit 9. I know it's one of the fairly modern ones, but
Ali, when
I
you
like
get to
some of
my
the stuff on there. It seems to work well. It sounds good as well.
50-10 does not work.
Does it not?
Is it brutal?
Too much.
When you get to my age, Ali, when you get to my
When you get to age, you can't use the mobile phone.
Fill in the blank. When you get to my age.
So you like 9. Jane, which one do you like?
Well, I can't lie. I'm not really teaching hit, and it's not something I would listen to for pleasure.
No.
Down music.
It's a fair comment.
Yeah, I've not used any hit ones.
Sorry?
I've not used any hit ones either. Only for like Pilates intervals.
I'm trying to find one I love.
Yes, I'll finish the sentence up in a minute. Yes, Steve.
When we get to your age,
Go.
You're not there, Steve. When we get to your age,
A count of 50-10 doesn't work.
10 seconds rest and go.
Yeah. 50 seconds work, 10 seconds rest does not work when you get into your mid-50s.
I'm with you.
got it.
I like a 30-30, me, Steve.
I prefer these days. I prefer a 10-second work, 50-second rest.
10:50, got ya.
So how long have you all been using Pure Energy Music? When did you start using Pure Energy Music, Steve?
When did I start?
Can you
using
remember?
it?
Yeah, what year?
Right. When did Pure Energy first get launched? What year was it?
92, wasn't it?
92.
Well,
Yeah,
I would have
1990.
used it immediately at the very beginning because I started teaching in 1988.
You don't look old enough.
But when you
You're using a 50-10 then.
yeah.
He was using reel to reel back then.
Ain't nothing wrong with an 8-track.
Oh,
You know what?
Oh my God, 8-track.
I remember I was teaching Rachel, you and Jane. You'll be the same. Probably Gary, maybe as well. I'm not sure here. But before Pure Energy came along, you had to listen to a track. You had to put it onto a tape and tape it to play. Do you remember doing that?
Yeah.
You always have to have a pen so you could get to the start of the bit you wanted.
The record, have it. Put the record on. You
Wind it to the right bit.
and take them all. Then take them into
And
the
then
gym.
you see, when Pure Energy then released their music, you didn't teach in, you never taught in 32 count phrases back then. You taught verse chorus, like you see a lot of concepts teaching verse chorus now. Well, that's nothing new. That's like what we used to teach years ago. Well, it's what we used to teach years ago.
Steve, pour another glass of wine, Steve. Carry on.
And then I have got one. No, because Rachel, you're going to get me into trouble if you start making me drink anymore.
Did you work for Pure Energy then when it started, Andy?
yeah. I mixed the very first ones.
My goodness.
Wow.
I was a mere boy, just a boy. I was fresh out of the Jive Bunny era, if you remember.
Yeah.
So, I went from Jive Bunny 1989 to 1992 straight to Pure Energy.
Tidy track start. When did the Tidy Boys start?
95.
95.
Yeah. I keep cropping up on BBC4, it would appear. People keep tagging me on Facebook with some really, really dodgy Jive Bunny videos.
Which ones weren't dodgy? Just say.
I was saying to someone today, actually, after we got past the first 3 singles that were all animated, suddenly you got into pop star bit and you started shooting your own videos with your face on, and it was terrible. They were badly overacted. Never watched it. I was actually, one of the videos featured me on a float in Margate with Lionel Blair. I know. Imagine, picture the scene on a float in Margate.
Yeah, I'm
And
picturing it.
Piers Morgan was playing the piano on the boat.
Wow.
I actually forgot that until a fair few years ago. I suddenly realised, oh yeah, Piers Morgan was featured in the Live Funny video. I have it on VHS. Anyway, we digress.
You should use the videos and overlay some of the new music.
Yes, I could. Oh, the stories I could tell you. Oh,
Oh.
Suddenly everyone went quiet.
episode.
Oh, Ria's saying that she still has all the tape. Wow, Ria, I've still got some. Oh, I've got so much. Has anyone else got any tapes still?
I
Yeah, I've got mine are all in the loft. We're about to move now, so I don't know what to do.
Can't throw them away.
I've been told I've got to throw them away, and I don't want to.
Have you got anything to play them on though? Have you got
No, that's what I was telling. It's funny because I was telling my online guys the other day, and I said, I've got all these tapes, don't know what to do. And they went, just play them. I went, I haven't got a tape player. And they went, what? You haven't got a tape player? I went, no. Why would I have one of those? She went, well, I have. You can borrow it if you want. Like, all right then.
I've got a tape player.
Have you? Have.
No.
You haven't. No.
No, I thought you said you had. I was like, wow.
For that, I've only got the cover.
I haven't even got a CD player.
Please come. Really, loads of people have said that they've still got tapes. That's funny, isn't it?
Threw mine away. There was just no point. Playing. Like, you've got nothing to play them on, and then they'll just be such awful quality. I just thought, oh, you just took them away.
Have you thrown yours away?
Yeah.
Oh no.
CDs, even though they said they're not destructible, I have managed to destruct quite a few.
Oh, look, Sarah Jane says, look, she's had all her tapes transferred to CD years ago. Wow.
Oh yeah, somebody said that to me in my group to do that.
But we looked at the masters, didn't we, Andy? And weren't they? They would not. They're recorded on something else, aren't they? How are they original?
We've got nearly 30 years of Pure Energy masters. Yeah, some of them are long gone. I think it's more a case now of probably taking some of those classic titles and reimagining them and redoing them. So, because there's this thing at the minute on the group that because this year we've backed off the original artist because naturally there's not a huge demand for it and we've focused on Go, there's a concern, oh, you're not doing original artists. No, next year it will be a blend. Original Go's now more prominent for us. I think between us, we've now raised the profile of license-free music, that it doesn't have to be rubbish. So the next year, through the app as well, it's a blend. You can go PPL free, you can go original, you can go. So we've got that mix.
Nice.
So what I want to do moving forward is genuinely get folk to say step 11 was amazing. Redo it. And I think that's what we should do moving forward. Or Funk 3. Lisa Brockwell's Funk 3.
There's someone in your kitchen.
That's Steve.
Just what?
What do you do now?
The kitchen.
Yeah.
Burgled.
What's he cooking?
Or worse.
Oh, someone's saying that they're looking forward to the app. The app's already out, so you can download the app now, Sarah Jane. You can already get it from.
Yeah, phase 2 is being tested now. So lots of plans with the app, actually. Lots of plans. I think we should probably next year, when the world comes back to a level of normality, maybe reimagine the Pure Energy Live as well. Do something exciting and different when we can all get back together as a crowd.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Yeah, that would be good. Cool. All right then, guys. Well, shall we say cheers to everybody then, and happy Black Friday? And if anybody wants to add anything else to our conversation, I hope you've enjoyed it tonight. Enjoyed the fun.
Love a hangout.
Hey.
Enjoy the hangout. Yeah.
James Paxton.
It's getting in on there.
Yeah.
Oh. What's your favourite track, Pippin Troll?
Look at that.
Oh, all right then, guys. Well, thanks so much for spending time with us today. I hope you've enjoyed it. Cheers, everyone.
Yeah.
It is. Mine's empty now. But
Oh, man. Oh, I'll have to go.
Gary, absolutely.
What's the code, Andy? You can say it, not me, in case I get it wrong.
BF50 is the code.
When does the code stop?
Yeah.
We're running it all weekend. So
For Cyber Monday as well.
yeah, absolutely. I mean, today's been fantastic. So yeah, share it in your groups, my friends.
Nice
We
one.
will. Wisely, everyone.
Have a great weekend, everybody.
Yeah, good to see everyone.
So.
Bye.
Bye.